What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here to give you my 2021 record prediction for the Tennessee Titans, going game by game, pick by pick, analyzing the best matchups, the worst matchups throughout the 2021 NFL season, breaking it down and giving you my prediction for the Titans record this season. Before I give you that prediction, make sure that you do spike the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more bottom line view NFL record predictions just like this, including the rest of the AFC South in the playlist. Check it out and let me know in the comment section below how you think the Titans will do this season. Do you think they're going to be awesome? Do you think they'll win the AFC South? Do you think they'll get to the playoffs? Do you think they'll win a playoff game? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's check out that schedule and give you my prediction. The Tennessee Titans kick off the 2021 NFL regular season versus Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. I think this game will be very close. Down to the wire, absolutely. Last possession type game. I could see it honestly being a little bit of a shootout here. I think the Titans will win the first game. They're at home. It's their home opener in front of their fans. I think this year, generally, because the fans will be back in the stands, it's going to be a very rowdy atmosphere for the away team. And I think week one, this is just a point across all teams. It's going to be tough to go on the road in week one and win. I honestly think that. I think the Titans will win this game. I think it will be very close, though. I could see the Cardinals winning, but I'm going to go with Tennessee. Week two, the Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. Again, in Seattle, very tough place to play. I've been there. It is the loudest stadium. It's ridiculous, okay? Russell Wilson early in the year is usually ridiculous. And I think you're going to have trouble covering DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. So I like the Seahawks there. Week three, I have the Colts beating you the first time, but I have you beating the Colts the second time. So splitting this season versus Indianapolis. I think you're both fairly similar in terms of what I think of you. Like, I think both teams are about the same level, same tier, okay? I think that is why you'll split, because it's an even matchup. The first game, I'm going with the Colts because I think they have less chemistry and continuity things to work out in a way, and I think they can take advantage of the Titans in certain aspects. Where they can take advantage is in the young secondary of the Titans that I think is going to need time to grow. I think the Titans offensively, with their new offensive coordinator, new receivers, new tight ends, I think there's going to need a little bit of time, a little bit of chemistry, things to go down. I could see the Titans winning that first game and just swapping either or, but I do ultimately see it being a split. So either way you slice it, I have it as a split versus the Colts. Week four, I actually have predicted that the Jets will upset you. And the reason I say this is because I think the Jets match up well with the Titans. Like, it's one of those uncharacteristic bad team matches up well with a better team sort of thing. The Jets aren't a very good team. But where they're very good is on the defensive line, specifically at stopping the run. That will give them a chance to beat you guys, especially at home in New York. I think Zach Wilson is going to be pretty good as a rookie, make some throws, make some plays. He'll have some games where he's really good, and I think I could see that in week four. Week five, you play Jacksonville. I think you'll probably split with the Jags as well, right? You usually dominate Jacksonville, but there are times you slip up when you play them. I think Jacksonville will be better this year than people give them credit for. They have a pretty good roster, and they have a much more talented quarterback. So either way, I think you'll win one, lose one. Let's say you win the first game and you lose the second game after the bye week. Week six, the Bills, Monday Night Football. I have you beating the Bills again this year. I think you match up pretty well with the Bills. Now, you'll have trouble covering the Bills, so you might have to win in a shootout, but I think you match up fairly well. If you could get Derrick Henry running and rolling at home on a Monday night, I like you to win that game. Now, week 7, you play the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are one of those teams that you don't match up particularly well against. Now, you would say similarly to the Bills offense, same thing except better with the Chiefs, but the Chiefs, I think, have a defense where they can slow down Henry enough where they can gain that edge and win that game. Week number 9, I have the LA Rams picking up the win over the Tennessee Titans. The reason being is I think the Rams have the corner to match up with A.J. Brown and the D-line to match up with Derrick Henry, as well as an offense with a quarterback who can throw the ball around the yard. So I have the Rams at home winning that game. Week 10, Saints, Titans. That is a flip game. That is an either-or game. So I'm going to hold on for a second on that one. I do have you beating the Texans both times you play the Texans. I don't think you're going to lose the Texans this year. I don't think either you or the Colts will lose to the Texans this year. Week 12, you play the Patriots. Okay, I have New England actually beating you for the first time in a while here, because I know I'm a Patriots fan. You guys have beat us twice. I think the difference this time is more weapons for New England, just generally, I think will allow them to move the ball effectively. And even in that playoff game 2 years ago, guys didn't really move the ball that well. I think you had like 17 points, if I'm not mistaken, and one was off a pick six, if I remember correctly. But the Titans, I think, will struggle to move the ball on the Patriots in New England because they don't have a lot of weapons to really threaten Belichick's scheme. So he can really pack the box, take away Derrick Henry, put Gilmore, J.C. Jackson on A.J. Brown, and kind of shut them down from there. It should be a defensive game again, but I think New England is going to be good this year, and I think they should pick up that win. Week 15, I have the Steelers winning. Now, I don't think the Steelers are going to be very good, but just like last year, I think the Steelers match up fairly well with you guys. I think Ben's ability with those receivers to get the ball down the field. Maybe this is a Bud Dupree revenge game here. And then on the other side of things, they still have a good front seven where they can really stop the run well. So I have the Steelers winning that game at home in Week 15. I have you beating the Dolphins in Week 17. And I have you winning at least one of these other two games here between the Niners and the Saints. So I have you beating the Niners actually on Thursday night. Thursday night at home, I always say this, I lean towards the home team inherently because of that schedule break. Then I think for some reason you'll beat the Niners. Like, I think the Niners are a better team than the Titans, but I think Derrick Henry could have a big game here and open things up. I also think the Titans front seven, which I think is a little underrated, could do pretty well defending Kyle Shanahan's run scheme, which will put the ball in the hands of rather Jimmy Garoppolo or Trey Lance. And I think that's where the Titans win this game. Okay? Then Week 10, you play the Saints. This one's going to be really, really interesting and could ultimately decide if you win the division or not, because I also have the Colts at 9-8. So if you win this game, it will put you in maybe a position to win this division. And honestly, that's how close these two teams are with the Colts and the Titans. Like, I think it's going to be one game, maybe even the same record to determine, who goes in tiebreakers and things of that nature. That's how close it is, I think. I think the Saints match up well with you, though. But I don't know if I can trust Jameis Winston on the road. So I'm going to go with the Titans. But I'm not really confident in that. So right now, I have the Titans and the Colts with the same record. And maybe I'm chickening out a little bit here, because I previously said the Titans would be 8-9 and the Colts would be 9-8. But I've moved the Titans up one game. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think I'm absolutely crazy? Do you think I'm right? Let me know in the comment section below. It's Mitch. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, check out the rest of the AFC South playlist and record predictions playlist. Gronk, spike that like button. Subscribe for more. It's Mitch. Peace.